welcome to another night of Quest of Bloom Tarot. I'm going to be doing a reading for, I believe, for my air signs. Let's see. I'm going to be using Witchling Academy Tarot. So let's see. I'll pull some Aura Arcane cards and see what I get from there. This is for my air signs. I'll use the rose. Okay, so we got plenty of space here. Okay. Asking my spirit guides, please show me what needs to be shown, and please give headed what needs to be headed. What is in the air for my air signs? What's in the air for them? Okay. I'm getting the wild rose, the sacred union, and the great mother. Okay, so the Great Mother is definitely the Empress card right here. Okay. And the Wild Rose, do it your way, embrace your uniqueness, untamed. Sacred Union. So this is like, the images are popping up in my head right now. You're like a wild free horse. That's what I'm getting here. A wild stallion. Maybe someone wants to tame you or something. Somebody's trying to tame you. And these two cards popped out. The Sun and the Judgment. Yeah, you're just, you're embodying the Sun energy and Judgment. And getting, the Fool, reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So it has a lot to do with, silence. And the Moon. 4 Cups. Let's put this up there. These two came out together. The World. The 9 of Swords. Oof. 9 of Wands. And the 6 of Swords. So the heart of the read is the 4 of Cups. This is you. Here you are, okay? This is you, air sign. You have all this going on for you, and there's somebody here like bothering you. Hey, hello, look over here. And you're just not even looking. You're just like dumbfounded. You're just like, I'm just, really busy doing my work. Stop bothering me. I'm not interested. I've said something already. So a 4 of Cups is like you're in the 4 of Cups energy. You're just like, you're living your best life. That's what it is. You're following the call. And you're living your best life. And this is what it is. Like, you're just like, let me just live. Live and let others live. So that's what I'm getting over here. Live and let others live. So, someone is trying to tame you, control you, because you're like a free wild horse. But you're just doing your best thing right now. You're living your best life, in other words. I'm getting the Full reverse, Ace of Swords. This person feels like clumsy, like a fool. He feels like really, whoever they are, they feel really stupid, and they don't even know how to say to you, speak to you. See, like I said, like you're like a wild, trying to tame you like a wild horse. See, the Ace of Swords card popped out. That just, Bella, go over there. Penny, go. Penny, go. Over here, okay? And like, they're trying to tame you, and this is coming up reverse. So, you're unable to be tamed or controlled or whatnot, or And you're starting a whole new passion beginning. You completed a cycle. Um, and I think, I'm not getting like any soul cards, but this is the Ace of Wands. You're just like rising from the ashes, completing a cycle. You're in the center. You just, getting the world and the moon and the sun. Everything is coming together. You came to full circle. You came to full circle. You see through everything. This is you. You see through everything. And you may be very intuitive at the same time. And you're just like, you know what? I'm just not interested. I'm getting together. Getting together. Because you're already involved with somebody else. And, this is you with this other person. And this, and this somebody is coming over here bothering you. People are trying to distract you, in other words. Trying to put you in a nightmare and a Knight of Swords. And able, for you to defend yourself. Because, then, to put you this way, I think you're like ticking people off, because you're happy. And you're just like, you know what? I'm just getting away from everything. You came to a full circle. You're already connected. You're connected with someone. You have 2 of Cups. And you're just like, you moved on. You moved on. That's what it is. And, I don't know who this individual is, but somebody is definitely is wanting to come in and try to tame you because, people don't like when others are happy. You're living your best life. You're doing you. You came to full circle. You're rising from the ashes. You don't want to be tamed. Like, you're just like, hey, this is me. This is my life. I'm doing me. You do you. Bottom line. You see through everything. And also you see through this person who's coming just out of nowhere, wanting to come with you and talk with you, but at the end of the day, they're trying to put you in a Nine of Swords. And they're trying to take you away. That's what it is. Nine of Swords, putting you in a way that, you know what, so many people are at you. You got like 9 people, 9 wands. They probably want to like hang you or something, throw darts at you. Just because you're coming across as like something so beautiful. That's all I could say. Something just, something so beautiful. And, this person wants to take you away. Hey, let's get together. But you're already in the 2 of Cups. You already have friends. Somebody's trying to come in. And their whole tactic and their whole goal is to put you, misery loves company, to make you miserable. And this person is also popping up as a fool. This person is like, it looks like an idiot. But, they're in an anxiety seeing who you are as a person, air signs. So, let me dig deeper and see where this goes. Clarification for the 4 of Cups. 9 of Cups. See, this is you at nighttime. You got your hoodie on, you're comfortable. You're just not interested. You're just like, I'm already, like, I have what I need. What I need. That's, that's what I need. I'm not really interested in anything else. And you just, minding your own business. That's all you're doing. You're the only one in this room minding your own business. Minding your own business, doing your own thing, and not letting anything bother you. And, you could tell by the way you talk. Because you're popping up as the Queen of Swords, air sign. So, and you're just like, you know what? I know how to defend myself. There you go, 4 of Pentacles. I know how to defend myself. I know how to hold myself back. I know how to take care of myself, how to protect myself. And, even all these wands are going over here. You're just like, what the hell is all of this? And you're just like holding everything back. You're just like, you know what? I'm going to be prudent about everything. You're being very prudent about it. And I'm just, I moved on. You're like, I'm just getting away from this. That's what's going on over here. Like, I'm living my best life. Please don't bother me. Again, misery loves company. 3 of Cups with 3 of Cups and the Ace of Cups. But the Ace of Cups you see here, look, there's a dragon or something. or when I looked at her first, it was a snake. So that's, what I'm doing over here. So, but, you're just like, you know what? I'm just living my best life. I'm not interested in anything. Please go away. Please leave me alone. Um, if I, need to move, I will move. And, you're just, these people are coming at you. And you're just like, you know what? Coming together with this person, whoever they are. And you saw this. So whoever this person is, they're trying to tame you. Give me clarification. Who is this Two of Cups? It's the Queen of Wands. So somebody came to you, or somebody's going to come to you, and they're popping up as a Queen of Wands. You're just like, you know what? And they're very passionate. They're just like, you're going to meet with this person, probably have a few drinks, but, you're going to see. It's like, you know what? This is just misery. They're just miserable. And, you held yourself back, and you're going to hold yourself back. And you're just like, you know what? I'm just moving on from all of this. So it's a Queen of Wands. You're popping as the Queen of Swords, and there's a Queen of Wands. So that's a fire sign. It could be Aries. It could be Leo. I can't remember from the top of my head what the third fire sign is. But, they're coming up, over here. And, it's like, you're rising from the ashes. And also shows, too, that, you're probably like, are in union with someone and it brought up your confidence or something. And you're just like, what, smooth sailing ahead. So give me clarification for the Six of Swords. The Page of Wands. You're excited. You're excited of, just getting away from everything. And you already did, because it's like there's a tower right there. You see that tower? So you're just like, you looked at it and you're just like moved away from that tower of, isolation and whatnot. So somebody wanted to keep you as a prisoner, keep you imprisoned, in other words. Like you also are going out, showing, a lot of love, starting a whole new love, rising from the ashes, Ace of Cups, overwhelming. A lot of love. People are celebrating you too at the same time. Seeing that you're extremely intelligent at the same time. You got over, some sort of a nightmare. You learned how to protect yourself, to hold yourself back. Because, there's a lot of people in this world who are just miserable. Like, again, misery loves company. You're doing you. You're living your best life. So all I can say is congratulations, air signs, and I'll see you again in a few days. Thank you.